Coach, thank you. We are over 4,000 miles away from where you're seated in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England, and Wembley Stadium. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Houston Texans and our home team. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Go, go, go!
Foles. Catch made. That's the rookie tight end, Josh Oliver. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Foles. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
That's good for another Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line. 180!
Let's go, D. Watch time, watch time. Tight end right. Fournette.
Go.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. 10 more there and another first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Back to throw, Watson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Watson now to throw, setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
At the Jaguars' 47-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Watson. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. Watson on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player, not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Tackled back at the 28-yard line.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. I'll guarantee you Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, We need to use him a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
10 yards to go.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Foles. And finding Keelan Cole. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line.
That's good for the Jaguars. First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Jags with a football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. We ready? I'm coming.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football. That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll look to throw here. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
55. It's just me and you.
On first down, it's Blue. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
From the 17, Foles. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for a Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Now Carlos Hyde in the game, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He finds his running back, Hyde. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Now Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st down, Watson going deep for Hopkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Watson going to give this one to Miller. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Here's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
That's good for the Texans.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Jags grab it. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And this will be a touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season, it's big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll run on 2nd down with Blue. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Foles. And that will be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this one is right down the middle. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Watson. Going to throw again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for DeAndre Hopkins. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
boy. 58. 58 is Mike. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Alert.
To throw is Watson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
The final shot before the break. Watson. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with it. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
He's coming. He's coming. Double up.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
I'm here all day. Check. Tight.
Again, it's Fournette. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Fournette, a first down carry. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run it again with Fournette, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here's Foles. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
DJ Chark, the intended target. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
They'll toss it to Fournette. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
Check 41. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Set.
Now on 2nd and 13. Foles. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw, and that is incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. And this will be taken at the 13. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times. What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now back to throw. A throw left side complete to his receiver Westbrook. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Foles now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Foles on the handoff, going to give it to Blue. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And that ball is caught by D.J. Chark for the Jags touchdown. D.J. Chark with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Josh Lambo lining up for
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead now up to 14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Give the sack there to Jake Ryan. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Welcome back now here in London. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Third and long, it's Watson. And a throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Sick guy.
Another time now.
Here we go on fourth. Watson. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Alert three, alert three, alert three.
On second down now, it's Miller. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Like 22 is coming, 22 is coming. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that is incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
What we got? Hey, solid one, solid one. Move.
Now Foles. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He'll set up a throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. In 2018, Deshaun Watson had 5 fourth-quarter comebacks. Only Drew Brees of the Saints had more with 6. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. 12 yards there and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
44, Mike, 44. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Throwing again, it's Watson. Complete here, it's Hyde. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
44, Mike. Check. Squeeze, double. 44.
From the gun, here's Watson, escaping the pressure right. He finds his running back, Hyde. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Mike, 58, right there. Come on, D.
From the 24, Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, it's Watson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now Watson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Touchdown, Texans.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. We'll likely see them take all three timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. This is Fournette. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Fournette running right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the Texans' 32-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up second and 10.
What we got? What we got? Safety creep. No.
They'll run with Fournette. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. That second down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So for the Jags, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. Meanwhile, for Houston, they are barely